I would say that there's a relative clear distinction between the two because vulnerability is a choice, inexperience is a state. And when you're vulnerable, you have that ability, you can embrace your emotion. You can actually say, hey, I'm uncomfortable doing this and be able to actually communicate that. Whereas inexperience is just not potentially failed enough or succeeded enough, either or, generally failure, to have gone through and learned a certain set of skills that you no longer have to consider or think. It just becomes a natural. Does that make sense? That's why I think they're slightly bit different things.
Very different. So
Yeah.
I am vulnerable if we're talking about certain things with technology, and I have to always be vulnerable with groups. When I facilitate a full day of something, an offsite, I always joke and say, listen, if things shut off on the PowerPoint that we have a conversation for too long, you will literally see me start to sweat. And you're not gonna think I'm so calm, cool, and collected because when technology go, so I always say I need a wingman, a wingwoman, I need somebody in the room, and people are always like, I got you. I got you. That is vulnerable to say that, right? And that is the piece. I'm very inexperienced and I'm very comfortable to share that. And I know that no one in the room is saying I'm stupid. And if they are thinking that, that has nothing to do with me, right? And now we're talking about the confidence to be vulnerable, to share where you have experience. I know what I know, and there are things I know it, and there are things that I don't know, and I'm still learning. And as long as we're in this state of continuing to learn, and you're a high performer, you've already done a lot for whatever age you are, that is very clear by being able to look at a system and come up with a solution and be a disruptor.